Hello, wherever you're watching, and welcome to the Swatch FIVB World Tour 2010. I'm Rob Hatch, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Åland and the PAF Open. Here we are in this Swedish-speaking region of Finland, all ready for the women's final. We've had the final four, and it's been quite pleasant weather until now. The rain has begun to fall, and so don't be fooled by the fact that everybody's wearing green. They're not all supporting Brazil, but I can tell you it is Brazil versus China here in the women's final today. Well, we've been working hard all week, the players in particular, trying their best to produce some spectacular performances in a mixture of different conditions. Today, I can tell you it has been cloudy up until this very second. The rain has started to pour down here on Sandekård. It looks as though there's a big shower coming. Temperature at the moment around 19 degrees Celsius. And that could get a little colder once the rain continues to fall. Anyway, we will play on no matter what, and of course, coming to play some of her top beach volleyball at the minute is Juliana Felisberta da Silva. Larissa França, as ever, her trusty partner, defender in the team, and the main motivator as well, as you can see. Of course, they're looking to increase their own record of total titles from 36 to 37 today. Nobody has matched that, and equaled their own 8 in a season. For the Chinese team of Xue and Xue Zhang, it's all about trying to win a match against this Brazilian team. It's the 20th meeting today between both teams since 2006, since they first met in the China Open. The last three have all been won by Brazil, though. And of course, the last two in gold medal matches. So will it be third time lucky in the third week running that we have this Brazil-China combination in the final? Xue Zhang on your screen picked up a bit of an injury last week in Kristiansand in Norway. She battled her way through it, felt it in the semi-final, had to take a medal timeout. Let's see how she bounces back here. Quick hello to the officials. Patricia Salvatore from the USA is in charge. And Maria Ferreira of Portugal is our second referee. Maria Ferreira, a physical education teacher from Portugal, refereeing in a 12th World Tour event. That time to meet the reigning champions of this event then. We've had this event twice before, 2007 and 2009, after a break of a year because of the Olympics. And of course, only one winner both times. Can they make it 3 out of 3? It's Juliana and Larissa. And well, everybody's wearing their colour. Time to meet the Chinese then, Xue. Amazingly just 21 years of age for all of her experience and titles. 5 career wins. Can she make it number 6 today? Xue Zhang, slightly more experienced partner. Watch out for that left knee, still all strapped up. Seemed to recover well in the semi towards the end after they edged past Tarita Antonelli, who just picked up the bronze medal, by the way, in case you didn't see the bronze match. It's all about gold though now. Juliana and Larissa yet again going for gold, looking for number 8 of the season against the Chinese, who'll be looking for their second after taking the Moscow Grand Slam earlier on in the year. So the rain cannot deter this large crowd here in Åland. We're all ready for the first serve of this gold medal match, the final here. It is Brazil versus China, with Larissa França to get us underway. Brazil wearing green, of course, left to right as we look at it.
First serve, first set, the final
with the
game.
first serve.
Larissa. So we're still waiting for the timing of the match.
And a good start from Larissa.
First point for China.
Straight into the net. So often we do see that. Teams recover. So it's a great problem for Juliana Larissa. Does give Xue Zhang an early opportunity to test out that left knee of hers, see how it is with a jump serve. Doesn't put the pace in it that she does on many an occasion. That's a good start though from Juliana, gets the side out straight away. Now with this shower increasing and the wind also getting up, interesting to see how it affects those balls in the air. On the outer courts we've seen the wind catching up the balls a bit, keeping them and holding them up. Shouldn't be too much of a problem on this center court that is surrounded. And it's certainly no problem for Juliana. Big blocking straight away. Time to jump well. Xue Zhang denied. That's the bumper. Larissa has to hit this one. Hits very cleanly indeed. They have a lot of admirers and fans in this part of the Nordic region.
3-1, Brazil.
Twice winners here, as I said prior to the match, out of the 2 tournaments we've previously had. It's a wonderful event, the PAF Open, based around this hotel archipelago. Blocked again. Chen Su's going to have to try once more, just about killing the ball beyond another jump of Juliana. Combating the big hits and swings well. She goes again. It was good reaction from Chen Su to keep the ball alive before she killed it herself for the second Chinese point. Well, block cross court. Xue Zhang went line. Block cross court not doing its job. Juliana spotting it well. Left-handed hit hard. Larissa. Oh, but now Xue Zhang comes to the blocking party.
3-4.
Making them well and making them early, both teams here. It's a promising start from them. Juliana Larissa had an easy-ish semi-final. Vivian Cunha and Tayana Lima not up to scratch. 21-15, 21-18 in just 44 minutes. Chinese had to go 3 sets though. 15-13 in the final set with Antonelli and Tolita. Oh, the Chinese players getting each other's way. It just allows Juliana to find the space.
2 points up, 4 points up.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Juliana.
Xue Zhang not aware Chen Su was running for the ball. He'd given up on the ball. Towards Xue Zhang that the serve from Juliana goes.
Perfect shot. Perfect shot.
With the blocking and defensive tactics spotted well.
45.
China pull back to 4-5. Xue Zhang, as of yet, not looking too affected by that knee injury of hers. The players noticing she started to feel it without really having it strapped up last week in Kristiansand.
Great shot once again, Larissa.
Moved 2 freely in the final. Last week's final, of course, was a straight set affair, but it was tight. 21-19 in set 1 before 22-20 result in the second set. Avoided a 3rd set tiebreaker for Juliana Larissa as they broke the record. 36 gold medals. 1 better than Misty May trainer and Kerry Walsh. Juliana's down there as she waits for the set to return. Chen Su blocked. Juliana keeps it in fantastically. Xue Zhang now. Never-ending stuff here. Oh, until she thought she might have well just got the luck of the draw there. Juliana Larissa instead seeing it go their way. Juliana making hard work out of it. Point goes their way though. 7-4 is a useful early lead for this team. Juliana Larissa, so stern and stubborn mentally. Also ahead, they are so hard to budge out the way. All given away though by Larissa. The weak parts of her game. Serve often seen flying beyond the line. It's going to be a line block to Juliana. Cross court going from Larissa. Cross court they go, cross court. Larissa goes as well. Both block and defense beaten though. Well, defense beaten because she was wrong-footed there, Xue Zhang. Of course, the tactic was to block cross court and defend the line. And to adjust herself at the last minute. Nicely hit by Larissa Juliana.
Perfect shot.
4 in front now. Brazil looking useful here.
9-5 Brazil. This really looks...
So it started ominous for China.
9-5. Almost halfway through the first set. Ladies final.
Tell you what, just out of your picture. Some volunteers doing a sterling job handing out Ray Max. Sponsors will be getting good exposure. Everybody decked in their green colour. Not as it might be the illusion that could be the green of Brazil, but no wonder people want to choose to support them. And they're certainly being given reasons to do so. Juliana again at the net. Rising to put the roof on the spike. Set up for Xue Zhang. Juliana's there. And another chance here to spike home. It's the poke, but it's well read by the Chinese. Chance for Xue Zhang to hit now. And it's a net touch.
Great game, great play again. China wins the ball. Zhang wins the ball. 6-10, 6-10.
Juliana just reaching over and touching the net with her arms. See the movement now on our net camera. Line block signal. Not needed.
7-10.
It's the ace for the Chinese. 7-10. Xue and Zhang here ranking 4th at the minute on the Swatch Tour. They've had an excellent last month or so. Didn't really stop to play through the extent of their abilities until they got to the Moscow event. Brazilians playing to the best of their abilities throughout the season here. Started off well, winning in Brasilia. And they've really found their form in the last 5 events they've entered. That's a nice hit left-handed though. Xue Zhang hitting down the line. Yep, well they after finishing 3rd in Moscow, Xue and Xue Zhang winning that event. Larissa went on to win in Stavanger, Stad, Klagenfurt, Stadio Blanca and Kristiansand, looking to add Åland to that list of successes again. Ball squeezing over the net now, the serve from Xue Zhang. 4-point lead reasserted by the big swinging right hand of Juliana Felisberta da Silva. Set up brilliantly for her. Many a time given the award of the best setter on tour. Larissa again showing why. One-handed down is Larissa before Juliana finishes fantastically. It is 5-star Brazil opening up a 5-point lead here at the technical timeout and entertaining those who are braving the rain. Wow, look at Larissa down there. It's she who really creates the opportunity for the point there, diving right-handed, flinging her arm at it. All Juliana has to do is roll the ball into space. Chinese thought they had the point won. And it's certainly the Juliana Larissa strong start to this match as we take a look at the knee injury suffered by Xue Zhang. Not looking too bothered, but not looking 100% comfortable either. Difficult to tell. That timeout. A couple of decent serves and spikes, but not been in the game defensively as much as she would have liked to do. They've had no chance really getting to the balls, as you can see. Some of the best points that we've had so far.
And Juliana Larissa, Juliana to serve.
So 5 points up here in the centre court in Marianne. That's well played. Good response from Xue Zhang. Larissa straight away apologising to her partner for what was perceived as a poor bit of play. Chen Su will serve now, 4 down here. A good run of points strung together.
Juliana.
Juliana beating Chen Su, who really hasn't appeared in the blocking game since the very first couple of points. Crowd have appeared in their numbers, thankfully, despite the poor weather. A bit unlucky. Lovely weather today. Had to rain just before first serve, didn't it? Oh, that's well played. Xue Zhang swinging down.
Great angle from Zhang, 10-14, 10-14. China serves.
Nice shot on the angle. She'll have that big left arm serve of hers now. Takes the run up. Cross court, the block signalled. Decent serve, it's hard to deal for. Xue Zhang keeps in the spike before it's an effort to try and kill the ball in two. Not as precise as Chen Su would have liked. Spontaneous throw of the knuckles at the ball. Nothing else really that Chen Su could do in the end. Had to have an attempt. They're 5 points behind here. Need something special to get themselves back in this first set. That's a point that could be the start of her run. Larissa got there. Just asking out of your picture there, Juliana, why she didn't run for the ball. The reason why is that she wouldn't have got there. But you can conserve the energy. Chen Su's float serve. Sets a good one from Larissa. Chen Su there alert though with the blocking. Brazilians will go again. And despite getting attacked a second time through there on the block, Chen Su's powerless to prevent the ball landing for a Brazilian point. Already wrong-footed there, and already difficult with that knee injury for Xue Zhang. As well to keep out there, the Brazilians targeting the injured Chinese player as much as possible. With the serves, the only real element that they can control. But Chen Su comes good there. Brazilians are asking a question about the Chinese setting. But Juliana Larissa not happy with the setting here. Well, it's a touch.
Good choice. Delay.
Let's see, get a card for time wasting given against the Brazilians. Referee Patricia Salvatore from the USA. Extremely experienced. Won't stand for any nonsense, of course. Been the Olympic Games, 7 World Championships. Referee both the men's and the women's gold final back in 1995 at the first Swatch FIVB World Championships in Rio de Janeiro. And of course, a year before beach volleyball became an Olympic sport in Atlanta '96. She certainly knows what she's talking about, the 53-year-old teacher.
Juliana is prepared to serve. Here comes the serve.
5 points the difference then, 17-12.
Well
watched and well left by Xue Zhang.
Point for China, 13-17. Home Republican.
Called out. Well, 2 in a row now for China. They'll just stop to regain a bit of belief here as regards to set 1.
Chen Su to serve.
Oh, 3 out of 3, the look that comes with it. Back to within 2 points. Brazil might want to start thinking about taking a timeout here. Momentum with the Chinese suddenly. That pendulum swings again. And Chen Su will have serve. Still points to be made up, work to be done, but it's looking better. Larissa for Juliana. And Brazil with 1 swipe at the ball. Regain that 3-point lead. It was a useful period of passage of play for the Chinese. Can they make it count now with a side out quickly again? Larissa's there, judged out again. Now the Chinese need another run of 2 or 3 points though. They're 2 behind. But we're getting towards the important end of set 1 as far as the point scoring and the gaps are concerned. Brazil are just 3 away from that magic number of 21. It's a decent serve. It's well taken down by Larissa though. To try and find the spike. This is a 3rd touch. Or is it? No. Larissa will try once more. This time it's on the line. And that is a huge point in the context of this first set. Thanks Brazil ever closer. And makes China's task that much harder. 2 more will do it for Brazil. Juliana to serve now.
19-16, 19-16.
Grab a point here. Doesn't matter if they win the next one or not. All they'd have to do then would side out for the first set. Juliana looking for Larissa, does have a chance to win the point. Xue Zhang denies her though. Jousting won by Juliana before Larissa's there. Xue with the block. Oh, in the end it's Larissa bringing up set point for Brazil. Tell who they're supporting. And they will be delighted to see the ball hit this hand there.
First set ball.
Juliana to serve for the set then.
This is the sound of the crowd in Mariahan.
The Mariahan crowd showing their excitement.
Vilket ljud! Juliana för första set.
Confusion amongst the Chinese. Eventually it's taken by Xue. Chance here for Juliana to go over it. It's the reverse pokey. Xue Zhang, Larissa, and the first point set is well saved by the Chinese.
Super points. Då har vi 17-20, 17-20. One more.
So showtime on centre court. Chinese hanging on here. So the range just started to get that much harder here in Mariahan. Right on the line. It's an ace. Well, Juliana left it. She was convinced it was going out. Ball didn't swing as much as she thought. And that's 2 out of 2 for the Chinese team. Still 2 set points over Brazil and need to keep their nerve. Larissa waits, gets down to it though. Makes to make the pass. It is well made. Gives me a chance for Xue Zhang to spike home. Larissa, Juliana, oh, and it's fantastically won with a reverse pokey over the net. Laps up the applause, and she's every right to do as well. That was a marvellous piece of play from Juliana Feliz da Silva, and it's one that brings up set 1 for the Brazilian team. Look at that. Reaching, not even seeing where the ball's going to go. Had to get the right contact on it as well. Remember, no tipping allowed in beach volleyball. Juliana, though, one of the most gifted, if not the most gifted player on the planet. 21-18. The Swatch FIVB World Tour's most outstanding player for 2009. With plays like that, well on her way to securing more of those prizes in 2010. So this is what we've been about so far. Plenty of top action, bright on court, even though it's been dull and cloudy off it. Diving digs, amazing attacks. Big powerhouse beach volleyball, combined with plenty of skill and determination too. Well, they never seem to disappoint us this side. As we take a look at the beautiful scenes out into the Baltic Sea. Of course, talking to you from the Öland main island. 6,500 islands in this archipelago, and 65 of them inhabited. And this capital, well, the only town really in Öland, Mariahan, 11,000 people living here, centre of population. Centre court, the centre of the action. Set 2 underway. Larissa gets the serve. before the Chinese take a side out straight away.
Great angle.
Xue Zhang
1-0 China, second set.
finishing off after the bump set was thrown away.
Xue Zhang, bronsmedal at the Olympics in Beijing. Bronsmedaljör alltså från Olympiska spelen i Peking.
Just with the rain, that sand sticking everywhere. She spends a fair amount of her time down there defending, does Larissa. Xue Zhang. Larissa had a smash cross court, and I tell you, the rain getting harder. She won't want to waste any time. Expect the Brazilians to push on here. China might face a barrage of spikes and points against them unless they're careful. Juliana. Set up for Xue Zhang. Oh, that's well played. Brazilian defensive tactics absolutely all over the place. Nice big high set from Chen Su. He gave her opponent time, not an opponent time, to get back onto that one. Finish it off as there's a complaint about the set from Larissa. Expression from Patricia Salvatore showing, along with the yellow card, that she's unhappy about the time wasting from Larissa. Expression tells you everything. Had enough of it all. Just get on with it, girls, is the message. Nicely played. Dug out by Xue Zhang. Ah, and it's finished off where it needed to be hit hard. Overcoming the pain from that knee injury.
Exactly what they need to do.
China ahead by 2 here in set 3. Good start. And the bronze medalists at the Beijing Olympics. Juliana and Larissa not able to compete at the Olympics, with Juliana withdrawing 2 days before due to an awful knee injury. Larissa going to play with Anna Paula Connolly. Fifth in that tournament in Beijing for Larissa. She attempts to keep the ball in here and reconcedes that 2-point lead.
Once again, 2 points up for China, for 2 China.
Chang's balls are not getting anywhere near. It was closer to the bottom of the net than squeezing over that one. Side change, 4-3. Brings Juliana Felisberta da Silva on to serve. Serves a deep one, testing Xue Zhang. Played out, and that test produces a positive reaction for Brazil. You can see from the expression, rather more negative from the Chinese though. 4 points apiece. Larissa looking to win match number 67 of the year on the Swatch Tour, beaten just the 4 times. Nicely played, and it's hit too hard and very much well aimed at the head of Juliana. A chance for her to get it back. Juliana Larissa conceded just the 1 set all week here, winning 5 straight matches. We've never been beaten at this all-in tournament. They don't want to start now, and they managed to pull back to 5 each.
3 av 4 spelare ligger utslagna. 3 of 4 players stretching out in the set.
The only set they lost was to the team that defeated them in the World Championship final last year, Jen Kessie and April Ross. That was in the quarterfinals yesterday. Taking them to a 3rd set and squeezing that out in just an hour and 1 minute. 15-11 to score that. From that, it's all been straightforward stuff. Chinese making it slightly more difficult for them here, though. Nicely placed. This time the diving dig from Larissa. Able to do it. Disappointed with herself there. She was seen sneaking out to the local pizzeria at lunchtime. She puts that ball long. Can't blame it on the pizza because she was playing well in the first set. Just to sort out her head here. Not want to usually lose focus. She takes her time, restores the visor, makes Xue Zhang wait for the serve. Nice diving dig. Has to be passed now by Juliana, watched all the way. Well, she could have left that one there because of Xue Zhang. In the end, she gets the positive piece of play. She could have been looking to blame herself. China have a 3-point lead now. Dynamic of the match, and particularly the set, just begins to change. First time, really, the pressure firmly on Juliana and Larissa. They were taking the 3 sets a couple of weeks ago in Poland. What a fantastic final that is. You could argue that, as we see Larissa pick up the point, you could argue that the Chinese actually played a better game in that match in Poland. It was almost destiny, really, that Juliana and Larissa picked up that record equaling 35th gold medal, fought their way through it without really playing the best beach volleyball. Serve taken down by Xue Zhang, looks to hit hard on the angle. Larissa denies it. It'll be Xue Chen's chance now. And before it was a hard hit there, it is a placed poke. And the 3-point lead is restored. 9-6 China with Xue Chen to go to the line.
Soon halfway in the second set. Then center net, straight into the net. Easy point for Brazil.
Well, it's been a while since Juliana and Larissa lost a gold medal match. Keep themselves in touch here. Didn't lose since Shanghai, of course. Losing to Jen Kess in April, lost back in May. It's the only gold medal match they'd lost in over a 12-month period, in fact. Previous one coming in Stade. You see the Chinese benefiting from the out call. Nicely hit by Juliana. Called in, as we see and hear some support for China from the crowd, which is good. Chinese players and coaches, along with the locals, adopting them as their team. China will be desperate to win this final as well, not just for the prestige of winning a Swatch gold medal, but they've lost their last 2 finals, remember, both to this team. Time for a bit of revenge, you feel. And they're looking well placed here in set 2. 11-8. So now this there's work to do if they're to secure a straight sets match. Remember as well that final which we were talking about in Stadio Blanca was going to 3rd set, also went to 16-14. So it could have gone either way in the end. As we see Juliana cutting the ball. Kept in by Xue Zhang, who just makes the pass. Juliana goes over at the second time of asking. She thinks there was a touch on the way through. Referees both agreeing that it's a point to China, though. Let's see if we can have a look at ourselves. We've got a good angle there. Nah, there's no touch there, surely. That's Juliana and Larissa trying to play games with the officials. Point clearly to China. And it's an experienced referee they're trying to fool. Won't be easy. They don't get away with it. 4 points behind now. Last point before the technical time, and this time they do make it. Cuts the gap to 3, and it's 12-9 China at technical timeout time. This big swing. Ball called in. Time for a sit down. A brief respite from the gallons and litres and whatever you're working, pouring from the sky. Even the VIPs are dressed up in the max. Players, though, not too bothered about the weather. All they're bothered about is the gold. Going for gold the mission for everybody involved here. Both the Chinese and Brazilian camps respectively. We have the Brazilians in the third place on the podium. Talita and Antonelli on the top. They'll be on the third place, but who will be standing atop? Who will be standing in second place? It's Brazil-China, about to resume here. Post-technical timeout in Åland. Pump it up sounds around the arena. Exactly what the Brazilians will be trying to do. Pump themselves up. Not usually short of motivation. They've just been outclassed on a certain couple of points here in the second set. Very rarely happens to them, given they're the top team in the world, top of the tour. And of course to clinch the points title as well. Just a little too early to confirm everything on the women's tour. We have 2 more events, of course, following next week's last double gender event. They'll be going to Sanya, China, and Phuket in Thailand later on in the year. So we'll be going there with the Chinese in top form. Certainly competing in their home event in Sanya. That's warm-up for the Asian Games coming up at the beginning of November. Some participation in the Thai event could be in doubt. Depends on what their preparations are. There's the hit beyond the line. China now with that 5-point lead. All the signs are we're going to a breakup. Larissa with the setup. Big block from Xue. Now then. This is China's own set to throw away. Superb effort at the net from Xue, who owned that block completely. Xue Zhang showing no evidence of problems with the knees. Once more she makes it. Had a pass over again. Larissa going for it, beaten in the joust before she gets a final touch, but no. Point going against her. It's an illegal attack from Larissa, not too much argument either from her. One thing that Juliana will do, though, is call a timeout. Post-technical timeout, this match, well, you can't really say the match, but the set definitely slipping away from them. Almost been a landslide away from them. 16-9. And barring a complete and utter disaster, we'll be going to a third set. Time to get some momentum back for these two. Think about that third set, get some points on the board, and get it swinging back their way, because Xue is top of the blocks at the minute at the net. Xue Zhang, consistent and defensively good as ever. Deep breaths. We know that they're not far away from forcing Juliana and Larissa to work extremely hard. Is their number up? Has their luck run out? 5 tournaments on the bounce they've won. Remember, they'll want to keep that crown of undefeated Brazil here in Åland. Never lost here. Even if they have to go to 3 sets, no doubt that work hard. They need to do more than work hard. They need to find the best beach volleyball again. Juliana there on the defense. Xue Zhang keeps it in, set up for her to have a swing. Oh, that's Larissa, back on form. Much more like the Larissa we're used to seeing. Nice high rise, swings well. Gets the ball down beyond the final line of defense, which is Xue Zhang as ever. He's going to have a block. Back pedals in the end. No resistance given. Larissa beaten, and China yet another point closer to that magic number of 21. These two met in Poland in the match that did go to 3 sets. It was the Chinese who took the first set, as we see Xue taking the block again and taking all the honours and the point with it. 18-10. Well, we often see it happen in runs, and it certainly is. Xue on a golden run at the minute. Will it be golden enough to take the gold medal? As we see line block signalled. Chen Su, given her instructions, does block the line, but the angle shot is far too good for Xue Zhang to defend. Gets there, sees the ball fly off into somebody's hotel room, I think. Just remind me that the balconies of the hotel on one side here, side of the stand, which we're recording this match and seeing it to you. Now our cameras are positioned. 19-11 for a serve from Larissa. Side out was nothing more than that. Not able to build points on serve. It's China now 2 points away from taking us to a tiebreaker. Set sees the change of angle of attack. Well executed move. Really classy beach volleyball from Brazil. We're pleased that they've still got the moves, still got everything in the armoury. Just need to put it together consistently again, as they have done throughout their careers and definitely throughout this last couple of months on tour. But that's a lovely bit of play from China that brings up set point. Nice simple move. Set up from Chen Su, and it's just the deftest of touches that cuts the ball beyond the reach of Juliana. Su then, serving for the set. Serve deep and with decent pace into Juliana. Dug out by Xie. And finished off excellently. We're going to set 3. It is a mauling in set 2 for Juliana Larissa. 21-12. And it's going to be a breaker to 15 to decide the destiny of this week's gold medal. Nice way to finish it off. Defense, setting and attacking all in one. And this crowd, they've had more than their money's worth so far. 21-18, 12-21. It's one set all, and it's a tiebreaker to 15. They've gone to 3 sets on many an occasion. Twice this season, in fact, the Moscow Grand Slam semi won by the Chinese the last time they did beat them. Back in the Russian capital in the middle of June. The 15-13 final set, and when we do go to 3 sets, they tend to be tied to the biggest margin for these back in 2006, again in Russia, 22-20 in a 3rd set. Ability-wise, not much to separate them. Brazilians, of course, extremely regular, and last week becoming the greatest ever Swatch FIVB World Tour team in terms of honours. That's a fact that will stay, but the question is this week, can they add to that number of gold medals? If they ought to do, they need an upturn in fortunes here as Juliana waits and watches Larissa serve to get us underway in set 3. Underway though, conceding the point to China. Xue Zhang's there to finish off. Sliding the ball through the various attempts at defence. Again, 2 line blocks signalled by Chen Su. She get tight on this angle here. Well, not tight enough and not high enough with a jump, because Juliana's picked her off nicely. Remember, this Chinese team really finding their feet together again the second half of this season. Forced to play a part last year due to the Chinese national games policies. Back together and playing their best stuff at the moment. Oh, look at that for a thunderous silk for Xue Zhang. Denied though by the ox-like defence of Larissa before Chen Su hammers on the angle the other way. Nobody there. It's a 2-1 Chinese lead. Serve judged just about out by Juliana. It's not a bad attempt. Brazilian's a bit nervy here. Decent tactic to try something like that. It has to be close to the line. You have to try and make the line, but not always possible when serving to those tight margins. Fair play to the Chinese, even though it didn't really come off there. Credit to Juliana for not panicking and playing. Again, Larissa tries something similar into the backcourt this time. Chinese have to play at it. They deal with the transition play exceptionally well. Well, the winner is rolled home by Xue Zhang. Push nicely into space. 3-2, then China leads. Larissa with a bump behind her. Brazil side out to draw level.
Juliana. Great play from Juliana.
Here's Juliana then on the serve as we see her rolling that last point beyond the block. 2005 Queen of the Beach in Brazil. Also a Queen of the Beach winner 2 years later.
China leader, China leads 4-3. Zhang.
Nice high set from Larissa. Good blocking from Xue though. Larissa will have another chance here. Let's push wide and just slightly too wide for Xue Zhang. Got herself down there, got herself into position, but couldn't quite make the dig.
Once again, for all.
To the crowd. Just a word of advice or two for Juliana from a partner. They know they're in a match here. They know that they're going to have to work so hard right to the death to beat this team. Extremely complimentary usually. Juliana Larissa, when asked about this Chinese team, one of the hardest opponents. They have a great rivalry with them. Looking for win number 15 out of 20 matches against them. The Brazilians today, but it's the Chinese who have a slight advantage here. Quarter of the way through 2:15. Just a point lead, but remember they need 2 points once we get to that magic mark. Poor serving like that is not going to help their cause though. Xue Zhang sending the ball straight into the net. Chinese team on unbeaten this week. They had to come through the contenders bracket. Actually lost out to Vivian Cunha and Diana Lima in straight sets. Hammered in the second set, 21-11 in just 34 minutes. But they bounced back. They beat Bonk and Günther of Germany, Kuhn and Sumket of Switzerland, Kessie and Ross of the States. And in the semis, of course, Antonelli and Talita, as we see the point going to Juliana Larissa. Oh, the tides and tables about to change. So now they will keep the serve to go ahead. China has to side out to get level now. They do so, though. 6 points apiece.
After the line, perfect shot. Mix all. And a goal once again.
Not sure whether to play it or leave it there. In the end, she did neither. And ended up getting a touch. It's difficult. Very, very good serving from Xue. It swung, it swerved, it did everything. It really bothered Juliana. She struggled to control it.
Juliana's ball, perfectly ordered. Juliana, perfect shot.
Juliana, though, recovers. 7-all. Again, it's a measured roll of the ball into space. Xue Zhang despairing diving. Reception by Xue Zhang. To roll the ball herself. Juliana's there at the net to deny it. Again, it's a touch. Larissa needs to make up the meters. So difficult to get it beyond the antenna, though. And the point going the way of those from the Far East. Good response first from Juliana. Second time it was hard work for Larissa to try and make that reverse pass. She failed to make it properly.
1 point up.
Xue Zhang serving. 1 point advantage here for China. Top for Larissa, hits so hard, right smack bang into the chest of Xue Zhang. Nothing she could do about that. And it is ferocious stuff from Larissa França. Not even an apology, a nasty look turns away. It's competitive time from Juliana Larissa. No smiles until they win, of course. But China respond. They certainly know how to enjoy the points. Bit of luck as well, a touch on the net, just diverted the pace and trajectory of the ball. Xue to serve now, China a point up, it's a good serve again. Larissa struggling to make it because Juliana cannot handle the serve once more. It is that float serve causing all sorts of problems for Brazil. And this is a vital pot in the match because a 2-point lead has been opened up as we're on the home straight to those 15 points. China 10-8 up here, and do not be surprised to see a Brazilian timeout coming. So seeing that replay, I can tell you that Larissa has just launched into a verbal attack on her partner.
Now the pressure's on.
Well, it's telling her that she better get it right, or else.
2 points up. Can be enough.
Deep breath. Time to go again for Juliana Larissa. She defended. Set up for Juliana to hit hard on the angle. Xue Zhang's there, and now it's 3 in the lead for China. Well, the last 5 tournaments they entered, they took the win, and there is that timeout coming from Brazil. But is defeat finally close on the horizon for Juliana Larissa? China have worked so hard to get to these finals, so hard to get themselves into this position and into the form that they're in. And it's Juliana Larissa who are struggling to make it 3 wins out of 3 in 3 weeks against this Chinese team. Finally, their number may well be up. Seen them come back from worse though before. They are the best team in the world, there's no doubt about that. Can they prove it on the day though? Chinese team have already come from a set behind. Easy did it in set 2, 21-12, and they're 11-8 up here in the third. 4 more points would do it for them. Hey, the good news is that the rain has eased off.
Super serve. China leads 11-8, 11-8.
Pumped up for Juliana to hit. Oh well, hits that line hard, hits it precisely, and sides up for 9-11. On the way through, it's a good serve from Larissa. Xue Zhang and Xue Zhang deal with it between them just about. Chance for Larissa to try and finish again. It's off the net, it's out. It's a point to China, and the restoration of that 3-point lead.
3 points from the victory. Zhang to serve. Well done.
Xue Zhang, 3 in front, 3 from the win now. Juliana's the target, set wide for her before the attack on the angle was made. Well, the block was on the angle, nowhere near it. Xue Zhang was looking to defend the line. Reaching across to the left, as you can see. Juliana had the number. Nicely taken down by Xue Zhang. It was a good serve. Good hit from Xue Zhang though. And they're now just 2 away from the gold medal.
3 points up for China.
Oh, Juliana Larissa. Their last gold medal match defeat all the way back in May in China. It's now the Chinese on the verge of inflicting another on the Brazilians. Oh, it's poor play from Larissa. Top serving. Chen Zhang with his float serve has done so much damage in this final and is on the verge of winning it now for the Chinese. 4 match points for Chen Zhang and Chang Si. Juliana receives. The first one is exceptionally well defended. The faintest of poke touches. And has the beating quite easily of Xue Zhang. Larissa then. China just need a side out for the win. It's a good serve. It's well dug out by Xue Zhang. Chance for her to swing. Swings hard, swings long. Point going the way of the Brazilians. I remember the Chinese had match point against Brazil in the second set of the match in Estadio Blanca. Unable to take it and ended up losing the match in 3. This is somewhat different as Larissa looks to serve. Great defending from Xue Zhang. Chance for her to try and finish it now. She does so! And China finally end Brazil's run. There will be no 37th gold medal this week. It is a 6th win for China of Chen Zhang and Xue Zhang on the Swatch FIVB World Tour, the 2nd of this season, and it is a final that has been hotly contested here in the cool climes of Ireland. A fantastic final. Juliana and Larissa playing their full part, and I'm sure they have no complaints about losing out in such fantastic fashion to a, let's face it, another fantastic team. Xue and Xie taking the match 2-1. So the crowd thoroughly enjoying it, and of course they'll be back for more for the men's Final Four tomorrow. We hope you're going to join us for that as well. I hope too that the weather is slightly more improved upon what it's been for this final. It hasn't spoiled the excitement or the entertainment though. We have been given a real exhibition of top class quality international beach volleyball. Well, they lost the last 2 finals, they had to win one, and today they thoroughly deserved their 2-1 win. Xue Zhang and Xie Zhang as well, remember, with Xie Zhang playing with that injury. We're all ready to go down and have a chat with them in a moment. I can tell you Tim Simmons, the Swatch FIVB World Tour press officer, is waiting with them. And let's go for Tim now for a word with the winners, Xie and Xue.
Congratulations on the win. You struggled in the first set, but got your momentum going in the second, and obviously rolled to victory in the third. What was a big difference in the game?
I don't know how to say.
Yeah, we have a big heart. We control myself. We get the ball one by one. So, it's so exciting.
Yeah. You had to come through the elimination bracket. You played a lot more matches than them. You seem to be fresher in the final.
Yes, this year is us the first from the elimination come to the semi-final and then to now.
You beat them for the first time in 3 gold medal matches. Are you amazed?
Yes, we're very happy.
Juliana and Larissa are a very tough team to beat.
Yes, they have a 38 gold medal. Right. Yeah, they are very great.
Well, congratulations on your 2nd gold medal this year.
Yep, thank you.
So a 2nd gold medal this season for the Chinese team. Lost for words, they're that excited about their win. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from China. Finally, as Tim said, overcoming their Brazilian opponents. It was a tough ask of them, but one that they completed in fantastic fashion. As we take a look back at some of the best of the action today, just a quick reminder to join us for the men's Final Four tomorrow. The semi-finals coming up at 11 a.m. finish time, which is 3 hours ahead of GMT. Wherever you're watching in the world, remember to set your watches finals too. And of course, we will have much more from the Swatch FIVB World Tour, continuing into next week, into The Hague, and the final double gender event of the season. Here though, in Åland, we leave you with the images of a jubilant Chinese victory, and one in front of a crowd that has been thoroughly and very well entertained. For now, I've been Rob Hatch. It's been my pleasure to talk you through this. Remember to join us tomorrow for more from the Swatch FIVB World Tour and from the PAF Open here in Åland.
We'll soon have the award ceremony.